eternal and karma is supposed to be temporary. So let's begin with them. What is Jivatma? So may I ask anyone about any idea or any view about what is Jivatma? Can anybody, you can raise your hands and you can answer whatever you know so that you can share your view on Jivatma. So it's not a new word. I think you might have heard most of the, I think, spiritual discourse they use these words. Yeah. So any one of you would like to tell anything about
Prabhuji,
Jivatma? Is
the
what is
Jivatma,
yeah.
in my view, Jivatma means the soul of every living person.
Yes, very right. Yes. Correct, Mataji. Very true. Anything else you can add on that?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
And fellow devotees. So Jivatma is part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But Jivatma is Anu Atma, which is separated from the Supreme Atma, that is the Krishna, right?
Yes,
No?
very true. Yes, yes, very
So
nice.
basically जो जीव आत्मा होती है वो कृष्ण जैसे आग होती है like fire. So when fire particles come out, it has the potency of the fire, right? But it gets cold and it gets separated from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is
Yes.
actually who we are.
It means you want to say it's a Anu. Is Lord is Vibhu, we are Anu. We are atomic parts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, yes, very right. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mats, very
And
nice. Yeah. Anybody else?
and Hare Krishna Prabhuji, there is no death for this Jivatma. It keeps moving from body
Yes.
to bodies actually. So,
Yes, yes.
like
Very
he
nice
said
point.
that
Yeah.
there are 84 lakh species or something like that. So we can take 84 lakhs. We can take 84 lakhs bodies, depending upon the karma.
Yeah, another very important point. So soul has got no death. It's unborn and it never dies. Yes, no? Yeah, very nice. So nice view of given actually. And so soul actually, is in its original form. It is pure, it's pristine, it is immaculate, formless, and attributeless. It is means nirguna. Attributeless is nirguna. So these are the nature of the soul. And uh, every living being is a jivatma covered by material body. Is it not? Every living being is a jivatma covered by material body. And this soul, when it enters body, it pervades the entire body from tip of the nail up to the tuft of the hair. Tuft, that shika, what we call, no? Shika, tuft. Tip of the nail up to tuft, tip of the nail to tuft of the hair, tuft, tuft. So means when it pervades, we can feel that by touching sensation, by pinching, everywhere we can feel that sensation. That is because of consciousness, that is soul. So we can experience that. Just like the sun, you know illuminates the entire universe, it pervades the entire universe. So also soul, when it pervades the entire body. So that is one of the symptom of the soul. And scriptures say this soul is sat chit ananda. So what do you mean by sat chit ananda? It's eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. So that is the uh, true nature of the soul. It is eternal, it is full of knowledge and blissful. And Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, mamai vansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashashtani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. Means, as one of the Mataji said, we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Lord says we are we are his parts, we are his fragmental parts. Manashashtani indriyani, having been caught up in this with five senses and mind, and prakriti sthani karshati. It has been it is struggling in this material existence. Now we may ask one question, that Lord is so merciful and Lord is so compassionate. Why is He allowing us to suffer in this material world? This is not everyone. We always say Lord is merciful, compassionate. Then why has He allowed us to suffer in this material world? The scriptures and the acharyas tell us that it is not the Lord, who is the cause for our sufferings. It is we, our own free will. We call Shvecha, in Hindi we call Svecha. Svecha, in the free will. The free will to enjoy independently to that of Krishna, you know, is the cause for our suffering into this material world. So uh, now, uh, when we have realized that this world is dukkhalaya mashasham, we are suffering, that most of the uh, living beings also feel that way, that this world is inhospitable, and um, that the Jivatma realizes the impermanent nature of the material existence and its eternality as a spirit soul. So then it starts seeking for God. It helplessly calls out God, for its help to how to come out of this material existence. That so when soul starts beginning, thinking like that and asking questions, that why am I suffering in this material world? So, and we genuinely, then when that comes from the bhav, in that real that suffering happens, the Lord with his mercy, He sends His representatives, it is eternal associates, to take us back to His abode. So uh, once we have understood that we are eternal souls, and uh, we are, and this a soul is eternal. It always seeks eternal wealth and eternal experiences, which is not found in this material world. So that's why it starts looking for the happiness which is eternal and which is found only with the Supreme Lord, because He is the eternal, the Supreme Soul. So that is the beginning. That's what Prabhupada says. Atato Brahma Jigyasa means it's a qualification that those who start being inquisitive, start asking questions, that why am I suffering? Why is there is so much of misery in this world? Because of this uncertainty in this material world. So that's the beginning stage of a that in the spiritual path. So, and now, how do you come to know that that soul exists in our body? What are the indication? One is that is consciousness. With consciousness is the one of the symptom of the soul. Now, what other indications in this material world uh, through which you can understand that soul exists? Can any one of you, any ideas you can share? What are the indications that soul is in our body or soul exists? One is, I told you about consciousness. So in current scenario, in this present world, what other indications through which we can understand that soul, the presence of soul in our body?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, the moment somebody dies,
Hmm.
this very body that we identify with, or somebody that we love or know, that person is like alive and doing his day-to-day duty and creating some karma, right? But the minute the soul leaves, the body is useless. It's just like piece of earth, right? So that is the indication of soul consciousness, that if somebody is alive, then we can see action. The minute it's gone, we do not even identify, we just burn the body, right? So like I think this is one of the indications that.
that is same as consciousness when it once it somebody dies, that is, I'm telling what, through which we can know that soul exists. Now consciousness is one symptom. Now there
Yeah.
are some other
Prabhuji,
indications we get in this world,
yeah,
you
Prabhuji,
wanted
Hare
the
Krishna
exact
Prabhuji.
word. Okay.
By
Yeah,
the
yes.
top we can, yeah, Hare Krishna
Is
Prabhuji.
anybody,
By the top we can feel
you
that
can be little louder,
it is.
can be little louder too, I'm
Uh,
not able to hear you.
is it audible now?
No, bro, I think I can very, it's very feeble voice, little louder, bro.
Is it audible now,
Yes,
Prabhuji?
yes, bro, yes, please.
Yeah, Prabhuji, I'm telling that by the presence of warmth or tap of in the body, we can feel that that body is containing this soul. And when the soul leaves, the body get totally cold and the temperature get drops. By this also we can say that the body contains soul.
No, that is about birth and death. Okay, that also we can know, but exact.
The,
Okay, yeah,
one
yes, Mataji.
can one view be that because there is a soul inside, that actually gives us the sense of what is right and what is not right to do? Because otherwise, if we are only guided by mind and intelligence, we may be doing certain things. But the sense of what to do and what not to do comes from the consciousness, that is soul.
Yeah, that is you are talking self-realization. Okay, that is when you reach that. Yeah, but still, how to know that soul that soul exists now? That's some indication that we get. Okay, no problem. Yeah, uh, that one indication is that reincarnation theory. Have you heard reincarnation? Have you
Yes, sir.
heard this word? You come
Yes,
across
Yes,
Prabhuji.
yes,
Yes.
reincarnation?
Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, yeah,
Prabhuji.
reincarnation. I think it's most of it's become very often about this. But I think recently, maybe some few years back, I don't know whether you have heard this incident. When the when the Bhutan Bhutan royal family, when they visited India, you know, and on official visit, they came with their family, and as a protocol, their family was sent to various historical places to see in India by our government. So while going for on such visit to see some historical place, they were sent to Nalanda University. So there, this royal Bhutan royal family, one of its son Prince, who's aged about maybe I think 6 or 7 years old, small boy. So when you are seeing different places, and particularly when they went to the Nalanda University, this boy started saying that this was the place where I was studying, and this was the place where we used to play all our friends, and this was the place where we used to, where our canteen where we used to have our food. This happened some 700, 800 years back. Nalanda University exists so many years back. And this boy was able to recall all those memories from the past as if it happened just few days back. So, like this, many such incidents we come across here and there. So, which indicates that the soul, the existence of soul, means soul is there. It takes again rebirth in some or the other form. Not necessarily every time human being. Sometimes it may go to other beings. So this is one indication, and other indication is that of you might have heard this example also, no, that while doctor operating a patient in the operation theater, uh, and suddenly the patient uh, is dead, medically is declared dead. He loses no pulse, and uh, and after some time the the body again, the man got alive. And after that, when the person was interviewed, and the person started saying that, yeah, I was feeling, I was seeing my body being operated by the doctors. I was seeing from top, and I could not. Means you could see everything what was happening in the operation table. So this also shows that the existence of soul. No, these are the indications we get in the you know in the present scenario in this material world, is it not? So now uh, we'll go. Let's go step by step. We'll understand what is the soul, difference between body and soul, and the nature of soul, reincarnation, Arjuna's dilemma. You can change the slide, Prabhu. Yeah. Now there are 6 benefits of the awareness of soul. So what are those benefits? First one is acquiring divine assets frees you from demoniac nature. What are the divine assets? Divine assets are like um, what we call doing charity, doing sacrifices, and self-control, and fearlessness, and what you call simplicity, tranquility, and reading scriptures, accepting spiritual master, and having patience, sahishnota. These are all divine assets. And what is the demoniac nature? The Harishad Vargas, the 6, that lust, anger, greed, and Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, attachment, Mada, pride, Matsarya, envy. So Kama, this lust, anger, greed, attachment, and you know, pride and envy. They're all demonic nature. So once you acquire this divine assets, you relinquish simultaneously lamentation, fear, and illusion. Is it not? And now third one is what? Universal brotherhood. So Prabhupada always says that universal brotherhood is not possible unless you accept universal fatherhood. Means unless you accept Krishna as your universal father, so universal brotherhood is not possible, because we always should understand that we all have come from Lord Krishna. So when we think that way, then automatically we develop love towards every other individual, irrespective of his caste, community, creed. Every other being, when we consider him as my own brother and sister. So this is the one of the benefit of the awareness of this soul. And Lord also says in Bhagavad Gita, no, yajnatva na punarmoham evam yasyasi pandava yena bhuta nasheshani drakshasya atmanyato mai. Means the once you get the knowledge from spiritual knowledge, from the spiritual master, that all the living beings are my part. In other words, they are mine. So that's what Lord is conveying in that shloka. So that is, universal brotherhood is not possible unless we accept universal fatherhood, and positive attitude and outlook to life. That is, this can be understood with no 4 A's. 4A. What is that? First A is uh, accepting Lord Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead, and second is uh, uh, aligning with the uh, Lord's desires, and third one is acting to please Supreme Lord, and fourth is acting on His behalf. So this 4A, if you follow, automatically the positive attitude, and there will be outlook to life. And art and science of mantra meditation. This actually, uh, in Satyuga, what was the recommended process of worship was that time? It was meditation
Yajna.
was the no yeah, Satyuga, it was meditation. Yajna, as you said, Treta Yuga, sacrifices. Dwapara Yuga, it is deity worship. And for Kali Yuga, what is the recommended process?
Bhakti marg. Chanting name of God.
Yes, very good, very nice. Haribol. Yeah, this the Nam Sankirtan, Sankirtan Yajna. So that is the recommended process for Kali Yuga. Is it not? So these are the various recommended process for various yugas, to achieve self-realization. Now, after that, sixth one is right use of resources. So once we understand that we are all children of Lord Krishna, we should also have the responsibility to use these resources. So there is also shloka in Isha Upanishad, no? Isha Vasyam idam sarvam yat kin jagatyan jagat tena tektena bunjita magrat kasyasvit taddanam. Means all these animate and inanimate things, whatever is there in this material world, everything belongs to Lord Krishna. No, Lord, nothing belongs to us. We are just only a trustee for few days. Once our time is over, we have to leave and go. Everything belongs to Him. So that is a fact. So that type of understanding, that awareness, you will get once you have this awareness of soul. So that is one of the benefit. Yeah, you can change the slide, Prabhu. Ramesh, you can change the slide. Yeah. Now, there are some famous personalities and celebrities. Can you identify this devotees? Who are they?
Mother
Mother
Teresa, A.R.
Teresa,
Rahman,
A.R. Rahman,
Einstein, Mandela, Steve
Yes.
Jobs, Obama, Elizabeth, Queen
Okay.
Elizabeth.
Yeah. Who is this
Guruji, I'm
player?
Yamuna.
Oprah Winfrey.
Mish,
Yeah.
Oprah
Oprah
Winfrey.
Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey. Yes. And this
Al-
one?
Albert Einstein,
Yes.
Albert Einstein.
Roger Federer.
Yes. Very
Robert
true.
Federer.
Yes. Yes. Roger Federer. Yes. Change the slide, Prabhu. Yeah. Now, in the childhood photos, can you identify who is all this? The first row.
Prabhuji, third row last is Queen Elizabeth, I think.
Third row.
Sorry, second row, third.
Ye- Yeah. The second row. All the three photos are. Yes, you are right. Very right.
The
Yes.
first or
And
last
first
is
row.
Nelson Mandela. The last Nelson Mandela.
First one is.
The first, I don't know. The last is
First one is.
Nelson Mandela.
Einstein master.
Yes. Yes. It is Albert Einstein. Yes. Second one
Einstein
is
and Queen Elizabeth
Queen
and
Elizabeth. And third one is
Roger Federer.
Roger Federer. Yes. And change the slide, Prabhu.
Sorry, Ashwita.
And first one. Yeah.
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson
Nelson
Mandela.
Sam,
Mandela.
Yes. Very true. And second row.
It's Mother
Mother
Teresa.
Teresa.
Mother Teresa.
Yes. Yes. And third row.
Barack Obama.
Barack
Barack
Obama.
Obama.
Yes.
Obama.
Yes.
Obama.
Yes. Yes. Prabhuji, change the slide. And who is this first row?
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Winfrey.
Yes. This
Second
one.
row is A.R. Rahman.
A. Rahman.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And third
Third
one
row.
is
Bill Gates.
Bill.
No.
Steve Jobs.
Steve
No, no.
Jobs. Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yes. 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 Very true. Change the slide, Prabhu. Yeah. So you saw all these photos from childhood photos, and So what was the difference, and what was the common thing?
The body changing too.
Features.
Body and
Features are
the
common, master.
Common, they are
Yes.
all are humans, and the differences is their facial expressions and their physical appearance.
A little louder, Prabhu. Not able to hear.
The difference is their physical appearances, their
Mm.
expressions, facial
Yeah.
expressions, and the similarity is mm, all are the living creatures.
Yeah. What was constant? That was
The
only the
facial.
bodily.
The body,
Yeah, body. There was changes in the body. Is it not? One thing was constant. What was that? I factor. Is it not? Change the slide, Prabhu. Change the slide, Ramesh. Yeah. So soul the constant, which was constant here, and we remain the same. Only the body keeps changing.
soul, no changes anything. Soul
Yeah, no
same.
changes in the soul. So there are scriptures say that 6 changes happen. That from birth, first we take birth, then we uh,
Childhood.
exist, growth, transformation, dwindle, and death. Dwindle means get weakened, and then death. So there are 6 process, 6 changes happens in all the living being, uh, all the living being who are in this material world. But such change does not apply to the
Soul.
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 Yeah, soul never changes. All these changes happen at the only for the bodies.
Physical
Yeah,
changes.
changes like true. Yeah. So now the what are the real problems of life? Every one of us got problem, right? Some has got not good job. Some has got no good house. Some has got no car. Some don't have good wife. Some don't have good husband. All problems of life are there. But are they the real problems of life?
Yes.
No, these are temporary. They will change.
Correct. The real problems are
Janma
Janma.
dukkha jara vyadhi. Janma dukkha
Yes,
jara vyadhi.
yes, very true. See, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Birth, death, then old
Old
age and
age.
disease.
Disease.
These are the
Prabhuji,
real problem. Yeah.
identification with self, as in I'm a female, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
my identification with Sri Rupa, I think this is the problem right now.
Yes, identification. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now this the 4 problems of life we discussed. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. So there's a shloka. Lord says, "A Brahma Bhuvana Lokaha Punaravartinorjuna Mamupetya tu Kaunteya Punarjanmana Vidyate." Can anybody read the translation, please?
From the
From
From
higher
the
the highest.
From the
From the
highest
highest
planet in the
planet.
material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never take birth again.
Yeah, see what Lord is saying here, no? One who attains Lord will never take birth again. In this material world, starting from Brahma to the insignificant ant or worm, everybody has to go through this cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. Maybe in higher planet system, there may be no old age and disease, but birth and death is still there also. Like Brahma, for example, he lives for 100 years means it is equal to 311 trillion 40 billion human years. It's a very huge period which Brahma lives. 311 trillion, something unimaginable. So, but he also has got death. There is no escape for him also.
Prabhuji, I
And
just want to know one thing.
yeah,
There is one incident like the Amrit Manthan. So from there they got the Amrita. So they drink
little what?
the gods. Yeah,
Little louder, too.
yeah. Is
Yeah.
it audible now?
Ah, yes, bro.
Uh, Prabhuji, I'm just asking one query actually
Yes.
regarding
Yeah.
this death, birth and death.
Hmm.
Actually, at Amrit Manthan, the gods and the demons they did the Amrit
Hare Krishna,
Manthan, and
Prabhu.
then
Hare Krishna,
they.
Agnevu, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu will be
Yeah.
answering your question
Yeah. Yeah. In the question, yeah.
at the end
We
of
will
the
answer
class.
the question answers of you. Yeah, today we'll be discussing that.
Actually, Prabhuji, the question was related to this incident only.
Yeah.
As you are
You can ask
mentioning.
Prabhu, no problem. You
Yeah,
can
in
ask
the
at
end you
the end
can
of the
ask.
session.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, in the end we'll definitely take. Yeah.
okay,
So,
okay.
uh, what I was talking about. So Lord says that Mam upetyetu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Where from Brahma till the insignificant ant, everybody has to go through this birth, death, old age, and disease. And uh, whereas the Lord says that Mam upetyetu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Once you attain me, you do not have to come again. So it is like when you take a small kid to park, uh, when he wants to play there for some time, when we call him back after some time, he wants to play for another 5 minutes. Say, no, Mappa, no, Daddy, I want to play another 10 minutes. He puts tantrums like that. No, I want to play. I want to play. So in the same way, we also tell our Supreme Father, Lord Krishna, that we don't want to come. We want to enjoy in this material world. Lord is saying that it is not the right place for you, but still we want to be here in this material world. We want to enjoy here. So Lord is sending, giving a signal by sending his representatives, his spiritual masters and so many things, by so many devotees. But still we don't budge to his words. So uh, so that's, you have to understand properly that what Lord is giving us the message. Yeah, you can change the slide, Prabhu. So we are not the body, we are the spirit soul. So nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. Yeah, can you read translation, anybody?
The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind.
Yeah. So Lord is saying that the soul cannot be cut to pieces by weapon, or be burnt by fire, or moistened by water, or withered by wind. So, so when Arjuna is saying that, I cannot kill Dronacharya, I cannot kill Bhishmacharya, all my relatives are there, so how can I kill? Lord is saying, giving this, the soul cannot be cut, and all is, uh, is encouraging. So this doesn't mean that Lord is, Krishna is encouraging violence. It is why Lord is saying it is to protect dharma. Is it not? Now, for in the borders, particularly when there is a, when enemy is encroaching through border, our soldiers will kill them, because it is authorized there to kill. Government has given authority to kill. So, but same soldier, when he comes to his house, if he has quarrel with neighbor, and if he tries to harm or kill this neighbor, he'll have to face the consequences. Similarly, when Lord is giving authority to kill, saying Arjuna to kill, means it is, he has to kill, because that is come from Lord. Lord is not saying that simply. It is, he's justifying it when he's saying that. So that is the understanding here. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can change the slide, Prabhu. Yeah. What is self? So dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tata dehantara praptihi dhirastatra na muhyati. Yeah, somebody can read translation.
As the
As the
embodied
embodied
soul passes
soul continuously passes
continuously
through this
passes this
body
body
from
from
boyhood to
boyhood
youth
to youth to
to
old
old
age, the
age,
soul
the
similarly
soul
passes into
similarly
another
passes into
body at
another
death.
body at
A
death.
sober
A
person is
sober
not
person is not
bewildered by
bewildered.
such a change.
Yeah, a sober person is not bewildered by such a change. It is just like when we change the dress, when the dress becomes old, we buy new dress and we wear new dress. Similarly, the soul also, you know after this body has become useless, the soul also changes the body and goes to another body which is suitable body as per this karma, as per this karmic reaction. So the sober person is not bewildered by such a change. So Lord tells Arjuna to, how Lord tries to elevate the conscious of Arjuna by saying this, So the death is actually what? Gross body, the stula sharira, the leaving of the gross body is, that is death. And what is liberation? When you are separated by your subtle body. So the soul in its original form, it is without gross body, without subtle body. It is in its pure form. In that form only it can enter the spiritual world. So this is the understanding in this verse.
So,
Yeah. Uh,
Praveen, one
yeah.
question here, if you
Yeah.
allow. You said at the time of liberation, Sukshma
Hmm.
Sharira is separated. Uh,
Hmm.
okay, the soul remains. I mean, this point, if you could just elaborate a little more
Yes, Mataji, about?
about Sukshma Sharira or the subtle
Yeah.
body gets
Yeah.
separated at
Hmm.
liberation. So I could not follow this properly.
Yeah. No, at death, we have to leave the gross physical body. We have actually three bodies, actually, they say. Karan Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, and Stula Sharira. Stula Sharira is made of what? Earth, water,
Panchabhutas.
Panchabhutas, no? Earth, water, fire, air, and ether.
Huh.
No. That's why we say, no, when we die, they say, what is it called? Is Panchabhut mein vileen ho gaya. We say, no,
Yes,
the body when we burn, we say Panchabhut mein vileen ho gaya karke, we say, no, this is not.
yes.
And subtle body contains what? Mind, intellect, and ego.
Okay.
This is to Sukshma Sharira. This actually, we take this Sukshma Sharira every life when we go into different bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But this Stula Sharira will not come. Only Sukshma Sharira will come with us
Mm.
when we change the bodies. That's why I told you about that reincarnation theory, no?
Okay.
How he is able to remember the past and all, no? How he is
Uh,
able to recall.
because of the
Because some of the memories, you can see some of the child also, no? Is at very young age, they sing very so nicely, They can play a classical song. And some children have very good, what you call IQ at very young age,
yeah.
You might have come across such incidents, right?
Yes.
They can memorize so many capital cities, so many names of some country's name, capital, and so many things they can remember, which we are not able to do after so many years.
Mm.
Is it not?
Yes.
It's what they carried that samskara from the previous life, whatever that came with them with the sukshma sharira, all this.
So, sir, for everybody, subtle body does not get separated at death. It enters the other body. Then,
Yeah,
only at the time of liberation, if at all, then subtle body is also separated. Then
hmm.
what happens to the soul?
The soul goes to a spiritual world. Goes to Lord.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That is the ultimate purpose of life, is it? Is it not? Soul, we have to separate ourselves, from gross body and subtle body, and go with causal bodies, karana sharir, to then only the spiritual world there is entry. Otherwise, there is no entry with either with stula sharira or sukshma sharira. No entry for us. Only we
Okay.
get
Prabhuji,
separated from this, then only we get entry.
So then,
Prabhuji,
then
how we can
second and third situation is the same. At liberation, Sukshma Sharira also leaves and
Hmm.
soul gets the original position. The
Hmm.
same thing. These both things
Yes.
happen at liberation.
No,
Prabhuji,
this
I want
happens
to know.
not at liberation. Only sukshma sharira will go. So
Prabhuji,
this sukshma sharira we are living.
Oh,
Prabhuji, as you
Yeah.
mentioned that
Hare Krishna
without
devotees,
without
kindly
Yeah.
see that questions will be answered at the last of the end of the session. Meanwhile, we can continue, except very gross any material understanding you want. Just Mataji has asked. So otherwise,
just regarding this one only, I'm just asking
Yeah.
about that
no. Yeah, you
how
can.
to get rid of this subtle body, as as you mentioned, Prabhuji, that without along with the subtle body, we're not getting the entry in the spiritual world. So how to get rid of this?
Yeah. For that only we have to, we are following all this sadhana bhakti. We have to do sadhana bhakti, following the four relative principles. What are the scriptures recommend us? That various process is there. That following the acharyas um, as per the scriptural injunction, there are so many rules and regulations that what one has to follow. So being surrendering to spiritual master, and abiding by his whatever the instruction that he gives. And with that, slowly we get detached from this subtle body also. So it's a practice one has to make of sadhana bhakti.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, Prabhuji? Yeah. Yeah.
Hare Krishna,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Yeah.
Prabhuji, so for liberation, like as far as I know, that Sanchita Prarabdha Kriyamana Karma should be vanquished, right? So if,
Yes.
yeah. So if there is
You have to
blessing of,
neutralize all the sins, no? Yeah.
uh, so like if there is blessing of my spiritual master, so will it like naturally go away without me like paying for my karma? Is it like,
Yes, that's what the see. Lord says, see 18th chapter. Uh, Sarva dharman paritejya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tam sarva papebhyo. He says sarva papya. Mokshayishyami mashucha. Don't worry, I will take care of all your sins. And
right?
what you are supposed to do? Sarva
Bhakti.
dharman paritejya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Means just surrender unto the Lord.
Okay.
Surrendering to Lord means through spiritual master. Spiritual master will guide us, how to surrender.
Yes.
Again, surrendering is again a deep. Huh?
Yeah, Prabhuji, as I don't, I have not, I don't have a spiritual master like that.
Hmm.
What are my chances?
Chances is that uh, that sadhana bhakti, once you do, you have to take up some spiritual master. Under his guidance only, you have to follow this uh, process. That's what
In ISKCON,
Shastras say.
yes, in
Because,
ISKCON, yeah,
yeah, tell me, Mata.
in ISKCON temple, right? For two
Yeah,
years, you have to be in observation and like chant for 2 years, and only then you'll get the master, right? For two
yeah.
years, I'll wander like here and there. My path changes so many times. I try to understand a lot of things in the world. So,
Hmm.
like, how it is going to happen for me, I don't know, Prabhuji.
You,
Show
you,
some
you,
guide.
you started joining? You have started? Since when you are joined?
So, Prabhuji, 2017. For 2 years, I was like continuously following everything, but I
Okay.
didn't have the knowledge of myself. But like after that, I tasted many different types of liberation method. For example, Kriya Yoga, Yoga, and was in a lot of ashrams. And now I'm sitting within myself. I can sit now, I feel. But I
So, no, you
my
have to stick to one process
yes,
and
then
then follow it.
yes,
Not
Krishna,
keep on changing. That is
Hare
what.
yes,
Krishna
yes. But
devotees, Hare Krishna devotees,
Hare Krishna.
kindly bear with us actually.
Yeah.
Kindly. Let us complete our session. You can
Okay,
ask
okay,
so
okay.
many questions.
We'll
Okay,
We'll
okay.
discuss
answer
later.
all
My
your
my
questions.
apologies. My
Hare
apologies,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Sorry,
All
sorry.
the devotees kindly bear with us.
Yeah.
Please, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So this about is it clear, Prabhuji? You asked this question. Mataji, you asked about subtle body and thing.
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can change the slide, Prabhu. So human body is not the only body a soul takes. So there is a shloka in on scripture, Jalajanava Lakshani Stavara Laksha Vimshati Krimayo Rudra Sankhya Pakshinam Dasa Lakshanam Trinsa Lakshani Pashavaha Chatur Lakshani Manavaha. Change the slide, Prabhu. So, no, yeah, Prabhu, before. Prabhu is not visible. Ramesh Prabhu, can you share once again, Ramesh Prabhu?
It's shared, Prabhuji. It's coming.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, can you see that? Can you scheme us?
Yes, you can
No,
see.
Prabhu. Yeah, yes. Now it has come. Now it has come, Prabhu. Yeah. You change the next slide. Next. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. So here, you know, which are the various bodies that the soul takes, this material world is 9 lakhs of, aquatics, and 20 lakhs of stavaras, trees and plants, 11 lakhs of insects and reptiles, 10 lakhs of birds, and 30 lakhs of four-legged animals, quadruples, and 4 lakhs of human species. So these are the various bodies which soul takes in its journey, depending on its karma and desire. So desire plus karma will decide our next body. Means destiny is still beyond body, but desire and this karma are the main reason. So Prabhupada often says that desire is the actually what is a cause for our subtle conditioning into this material world. So one should be very, very, very careful while making desires. So, um, so they say no, savdani ati to durgatna ghati. So the same way, so to desire is very simple and it we may feel nothing, but it gives such an impact that it may land you into so many like uh, any other see where and all you may become bird or you may become this is what scriptures say. So we should be very, very careful while making desires. Of course, then you ask that desire itself is wrong. No, you have to make this. You have to dovetail those desire towards you know um, in service, in serving Lord, and and uh, in serving Lord and chanting and all this the spiritual activities. So when you dovetail those desires, then your actual perfection of life will be. You can see that. Okay, yeah. You can change the slide, Prabhu. So here, Arjuna's dilemma. What was his dilemma? It was identity crisis. Why? So in the 31st sloka, he says, no, to Lord, Nachashreyanu Pashyami Atva Swajanmahave Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna Nacha Rajyam Sukhanicha. He says that Lord Krishna, I don't want this kingdom. I don't want this, by killing them, what how will I enjoy this kingdom? You know, and what good will come upon me? Nachashri anupashami atva swajana mahave. How can I kill my swajanas? So he's in actually uh, uh, what you call totally um, perplexed. He's in dharma sankata. On one side he is supposed to protect dharma, on other side he has to protect his family. Uh, so, but his family means that his cousins and his teachers, all these were in the upper opposite side. But this the so-called swajanas are relatives, and they're all in adharmic side. So protect dharma, protect his relatives who are adharmic. So this was the dilemma which Arjuna was facing. So how Lord convinces and Arjuna by uplifting his consciousness, and changing Arjuna from transforming Arjuna from breakdown to breakthrough. No, that is the entire Bhagavad Gita, is it not? How Arjuna, so he was a warrior before the fight. Also, he was still a warrior after the fight. But what was the change that happened? Was in his consciousness. So there was total shift in his attitude, shift in his consciousness. So that was the purpose. And through Arjuna, Lord is giving message to all of us that how we can elevate our consciousness. So this is what Bhagavad Gita teaches us. So to decide one's activity, one must determine one's identity. Our consciousness determines what we see. So create a better reality for yourself by elevating your consciousness. So this is what I know is today's message in